So I've not drank alcohol for coming up to 3 years. It's been 3 full years without a single drop of the stuff after around a 10-year battle of calling myself an alcoholic, calling myself powerless, and really just living this roller coaster of a life. Well, it's been 3 years and my life has changed in every single way. But what I want to do for you in this video is break down 6 reasons why I will never drink alcohol again. And I can say that with absolute certainty. So really what I want to do for you in this video is give you some of the reasons why to help inspire you to either start this journey in the first place, or if you've already made the decision to become a non-drinker, I want to inspire you to continue doing it because it's the best decision that I've made in my adult life. It's made so many amazing things possible, like getting into a relationship, being able to travel the world, start an online business. All of this stuff was possible because I stopped drinking alcohol. So let's get into it. This is going to be a good one. Now, just before we get into the video, guys, if you want my help stopping drinking and you want to go through it, the Sober Clear program, which is a more positive, optimistic way that relies on coaching and changing your paradigm instead of guilt and shame, just head over to soberclear.com. There'll be some reviews on there. There'll be a bit of information about the program. Then you'll actually be able to apply for the program and we can have a call and we can see if the program may be good for you. So just head over to soberclear.com. So the very first reason why I stopped drinking is because there are no benefits to consuming alcohol. Now, we live in a society where most people that drink alcohol are going to tell you that in moderation, it's okay. You know, a little bit of alcohol is okay. If you look at the studies that we see that, surface every so often, it's going to say that, wine drinkers live 2 years longer and blah, blah, blah. For a long time, I bought into this idea because that is the world that we live in. 99% of people that drink alcohol are going to tell you that it's okay. It's good for you. A bit of Guinness, there's iron in Guinness, right? The wine is going to help you out, blah, 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 blah. Listen, when I realized that there is not a single benefit to consuming a highly toxic substance, that if you drink a pint of it neat, it will kill you, right? No kidding, it will kill you. How can we say something that if you drink a pint of it will kill you? If you drink a pint of neat ethanol, right, which is the only stuff that you're drinking, if you drink a pint of that, you will die. How can we say that a little bit of that is okay? It's insanity. Right, and if you buy into the idea of there being benefits to consuming poison, then I'm sorry, but it ain't true. There is no benefit to consuming ethanol. And you've really got to get that clear because we do live in a world where if you tell people you stop drinking, they will look at you like you're a little bit crazy, right? If I go to a bar and start saying, people are like, oh, what do you want to drink? Or water. They're like, what do you mean you want water? Just have one. It's like, come on, man. I don't want one. So this is the first thing you've got to realize. There is no benefit to consuming ethanol. It can't do anything for you. It's a poisonous drug that will systematically destroy pretty much every area of your life eventually if you continue drinking it. So that's the first reason why I'm not going to drink again, because what is the benefit for me consuming it? Zero. What are the benefits of me not consuming it? The list just goes on and on and on. There's better energy, there's better health, better relationships, more confidence, more happiness, more clarity of mind. The benefits of not drinking it are just endless. The benefits of drinking it are zero, okay? So that's the first reason. Now, the second reason that I have no desire to drink alcohol and I'll never drink it again is because the negatives of drinking alcohol were so apparent, right? The only benefits that we get from drinking are perceived benefits. They're not real benefits. Your body is not enjoying putting poison into it, right? The benefits that we get are perceived, like the idea of alcohol relaxing us, when it doesn't relax us because it just kind of keeps us in an unrelaxed state all the time because we're always withdrawing from the drug. All of these so-called benefits that we talk about, they're not real benefits. And what happened in my journey is the negatives of drinking were just so apparent. They were slap bang in my face. The low energy, the hangovers, the broken relationships, the lack of confidence, feeling like shit all the time. They were just so in my face that I realized that I had to change. If I ever wanted to live the life that I dreamed of, I could not keep drinking alcohol. So that was another big thing, is that the negatives were so in my face. And for some people, the negatives aren't in your face. Maybe you didn't drink like I did. But either way, even if the negatives aren't slap bang in your face, there is still no benefit to consuming it. But in my journey, I'd put on weight. I felt like turd. I didn't like who I was. So that's the second reason why I'll never drink again, because the benefits they were just so apparent. The third reason why I'll never drink again is because I was absolutely sick of making no progress. My entire adult life was like 1 step forward, 3 steps back, 2 steps forward, 4 steps back. There was very, very, very little progress. Like I'd make a bit of progress where, I might enroll onto a new course, but then it would take me a year to finish it. Like I enrolled on a personal training course, started drinking again, and it took me months to finish it, where it should have taken me like 3 months or something like that. I'd enrolled on college courses before, drank, didn't go to class, dropped out. I'd tried to start, gym routines, ended up drinking. Any progress that I'd made, gone. And I was just completely and utterly sick of making no progress. I mean, I'm a young man, I'm only 28 years of age, and during my early 20s, I did want to do things. I wanted to be a better person and make a nice life for myself, but every time that I drank, all the progress that I made just knocked me back. And after going through that cycle for almost 10 years, eventually I had just had enough. I did not want to go through that cycle for the rest of my adult life. And listen, I ain't going back to that cycle because I know that if I am to drink again, I am going straight back into that cycle within a few days. Because I've done it before where I've said to myself, there was a period where I stopped drinking for like 9 months with willpower. And then basically what happened is I said to myself that I could go back to having 1 or 2 drinks. And what happened is I just destroyed everything. For the first few weeks, I controlled it. Everything was under control. And then basically, all the progress that I'd made when I wasn't drinking all disappeared. I was back at ground zero again. And I've just lived that cycle for such a long time that I ain't going back there. Now I'm not drinking. Progress just keeps happening. Life just gets better and better and better every single day. Every single day that I don't drink, something good happens. I get a little bit better and things just slowly improve. The fourth reason why I'll never drink alcohol again is because I felt extreme levels of guilt and shame. I knew that what I was doing was something that I didn't really want to do. I didn't want to live my life addicted to a drug. I didn't want my life dominated by alcohol. But at the same time, I still put it to my lips. And that just made me feel so much guilt, so much shame. I was ashamed, when I'd speak to family members or friends and I'd been drinking. I didn't bring attention to it because I was just embarrassed. I was embarrassed that I just got drunk. I got drunk a lot. And I knew deep down that what I was doing wasn't good, right? If I was around other drinkers, it was okay. But I've got friends that don't drink. I've got family members that have drank before and they don't drink anymore. So when I kind of explained to them, like, I'm drinking again, and I could hear the disappointment in their voices where they're like, damn, like, that sucks. That hurts, man. That just sucks. Excuse my language, that wasn't a very nice thing to say, but it's all good because it's important. I felt so much guilt and so much shame every time that I drank, which really leads me into the fifth reason why I'll never drink again. And it's, every single day that I would wake up after a night of drinking or a night of going out, I would never feel happy. I would never feel like that was such a good idea. I'm so happy that I decided to go out drinking last night. I'm so happy that I decided to stay home and drink 12 beers and watch TV and message people on Facebook. I never woke up and was happy with that decision. Not once. I cannot count a single occasion where I woke up and I was happy that I went out drinking. Never. So then why did I keep making that same mistake? Well, it's because I was addicted to a drug, right? But the point is I was never happy that I drank. So why did I keep doing it? Well, the simple answer was to stop doing it. It was to stop creating these negative emotions and these negative feelings in my life, because there's not a day that I wake up where I hadn't drank where I was like, thank God I didn't drink last night. Back when, when I was trying to stop drinking and I was living that roller coaster, there were days where I'd use willpower and not drink. And I would wake up on those mornings and be like, oh, thank you, I didn't do it. Thank you, God. Thank you, whatever. Like, I didn't drink last night. I'm so relieved. I felt good when I didn't drink, but every time I drank, I just felt horrendous. Which really leads me to the final reason why I won't drink again. And it's because when I was drinking, I did not like who I was becoming. Now, when I was like a teenager or in my very early 20s, I remember listening to an Arnold Schwarzenegger speech. And he said, don't ask what you want in life, ask who you want to be in life. And when I drank alcohol, I did not like who I was becoming. Because I wasn't becoming somebody that took life seriously. I wasn't becoming a leader. I wasn't becoming somebody with lots of energy and lots of power. And I was becoming somebody that I didn't like. I didn't want to see myself as somebody that was drinking, going out, getting drunk, not being a nice person, not being a good leader, not stepping up for the people around me. That's who I was becoming when I was drinking, and I did not like who I was becoming. I like the person that I am when I'm not drinking. So that was another huge reason why I won't drink ever again. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know why you won't drink again in the comment section. Have a great day.